Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 pace, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Showing up, showing up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hatch it, hatch it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 31, check 31. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Ready.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tight down, there you go. Wow, move. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, line 8. Let's go, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Woo-hoo! Mike's 59, Mike's 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're going to look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very... hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Go to 54, go to 54, line in. Here we go, 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. Lucky. Everybody kill.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Check 47.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check 3. Lock it. Undercross.
On second down, Kamara. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Double time. Mark down. Stand up there. You go tight. You got Neo. You got tight up there. Sit. Man. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Watch. Nipple.
Toss play, Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
What we got? Kill. Rotate, spell. Check. Watch me before. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
2nd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Wide, get wide. Check 26, check 26.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check safety, check safety. Big ass.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Check it back. Rush in. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch it. Keep it on. 47 Mike. 47.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 3. Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch it.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Prescott. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott yet again. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And again it's Prescott. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. He completes it to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Deuce. Back. Kill. Ready, go.
On first down, it's Dawson. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right. Check back.
Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They'll drop the throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
There we go, kill. There we go.
Now Prescott. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his teams. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Kill. Show it up, man.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To the air again, Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I got you. Pop. Switch.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Prescott now. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
On the double. Mike 54. And we got to squeeze. Get in there. Slam. You're out.
Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, D. 47's the mic. Wow. Move. Night, sweetheart.
They'll set up to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Again, it's Cohen, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 43. Check 3.
Now Prescott. And the grab by Croft. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
First to the ground and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Thomas has got it. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right.
H3, 218. Chopper. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Watch Smoke. Oh, damn. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's ready. Go.
Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.